Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I have a little video for you today, but before I start telling you about anything that I'm knitting or crocheting, I bought a little, I'll show it to you. I bought this. It is one of those things that makes your room smell nice. It's lavender, this one, and it has a battery on the bottom. You switch it on and off, and I did tell people it changes colours when you switch it on, but it's not really that noticeable until it starts getting a little bit dark. You can have it on with a I have a just like a little light, you can't see it up there, that I put on over night time, and it's on my windowsill, and all the beautiful colours and that, and one or two people have asked to see what it looked like, so I have made just a little video to show you what it looks like when it's actually on, switched on. You do have to have, you know, little batteries in the bottom. They don't last very long, but they're just those cheap batteries you buy on a big card and you put them in. They don't cost you very much, but I'm going to show you what it looks like because it's beautiful when it is shiny. So that's what this looks like when it's working, but it's not just those lovely lights that comes off it, it's a smell as well. The smell is lasting. I've had this one for quite a while actually, and it's still the smell. It has a liquid. I don't, you can't see, you can see the things moving about when I turn them. There's a liquid inside. I don't know whether it's the liquid that has a scent in it or whether it's different coloured little balls in it, but it is lovely and it lasts a long time. So that was from a place called Bridgefield Bargains in Newburn, Newcastle way. And I think one or two people I have told about Bridgefield Bargains on my shopping channel, and there are one or two people I think have found their way there from a lot of different parts of the country. But I'm going to put that down and get on with my video now. It is not quite 12 midday Thursday, and I'm still crocheting, as I do crochet up till 12:30 before I start my any knitting after my lunch. So I do have to do a little bit crochet in the morning and that first. I don't do as much crochet as I used to because it does affect my wrists and my hands. The crochet affects my wrists and my hands more than what the knitting does. It must be something to do with the keep going like this all the time. It's twisting my wrists. So I only do maybe no more than about 2 hours a day and crochet. But that's what I'll be doing just now. But I'll put that down a little minute. I'll put my stitch marker in, what that lovely lady told me about. You put a stitch marker in your stitch when you leave off crocheting any time, and you just pull it there like that and it doesn't come out. I've had that happen many a time until that lady put that comment up. I can never remember what lady it was because I have so many subscribers and so many comments that come on, so I'm sorry I can't remember your name or who it was. But that was a great comment and it's very handy. That's what I do. I'll just put that down because that is what I keep for my crochet channel. Anything I'm doing on there, I'll just put that down for the minute. Tell you what else I have started on. I have just started this last night. This was another cardigan for myself, and it is I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because I have got, must be hundreds of patterns that belong to me, patterns that a lot of my subscribers have sent in to me. And you know, I couldn't find anything I wanted to knit amongst those patterns. And I'm thinking I'm just going to have to think of something myself. And then I came across this. This is one of my own patterns. It is a sweater. But I think I must have had this since about 1980. Something like this. Because I know I did knit a sweater of this for myself a long time ago. In this pattern, the sizes only go up to 32 to 38, and I think it was a 34-inch. So I know it must have been an awful long time ago, but I know it was an awful long time ago when I knit it. But I like the pattern on it. It is just like columns of V lace. But it's a sweater and I want a cardigan. So I'm going to try to work out the just the pattern from this. And this is also, it says sugar and spice. It says double knitting, but I think I knit this with Aran, because it tells you to knit with 5mm and 4mm needles, and the number of stitches is not double knitting. So I don't know whether, I can't remember, I never used the original yarn that it shows on there, because it's, you probably couldn't get it. Even when I knit it, you probably couldn't get that wool, because I don't know how old the pattern is. But I think it was around about 1980 when I knit it for myself. And I think I knit it with Aran, actually, going by the number of stitches, because it tells you, even for the largest size, there's only 94 stitches. In a 38-inch, I have more stitches than that on a 38-inch in double knitting. I can't actually remember, because it was a long time ago. No, 1980 was 46 years ago. Yes, I was very slim in them days, so I could knit. I thought it may even have been the 32 I did, because that's what I used to do for myself a very long time ago. I don't remember. I think I must have made a larger size for it, for someone. I think I did for some family member. Can't remember now. But I think I did do a larger size for somebody, because I have a larger size written in pencil besides the largest 38-inch size. I can't remember. I think it was an aunt. I knit it for a long time ago. But anyway, I'm going to work out that pattern. Just the columns of the V lace, because that's all there are, just columns of V lace. It's just stocking stitch in between. I'm not sure how many stitches in between, because there's different, because you start off with one little hole and there's two little holes, you know, like a space between the two little holes, and then a bigger space, and so on. So there's more. That stocking stitch just gets more each row. I'm going to have to check the instructions for that on the pattern, and then try and work it into mine, what I'm doing here. But it's terrible when you've got all those patterns and you just cannot find anything you like. I think that's why I make a lot of my own patterns and that, because I can never find anything I like. Even for babies ones, it's very rare I find something that I actually really like and that I want to knit. But I had a comment, something that annoyed me a little bit, actually. It was a comment, but it was more like a very subtle complaint. It was on Etsy. I sell my knitting patterns, the PDFs. It wasn't a PDF, it was a proper paper pattern. Now I sell them for £2. Etsy, I put them up for £2.77 on Etsy. Now out of that £2.77, I probably get about £2.10. And out of that £2.10, I have to pay, if it's a single pattern, I just pay the postage, just 91 pence postage, and then the cost of the paper, the ink and everything, the packing, the envelopes and everything that I put them in. I don't get very much, but I'm happy with what I do get. And I do sell PDFs on there, which I don't have to bother about. They go for £1.20. And I'm probably get about 60 pence off Etsy, which I do sell quite a lot. But there was sort of a comment from someone who bought one of my patterns, because she wasn't very happy because she said it was a photocopy and she thought she was going to get an A4 pattern. Well, my patterns are not photocopies. They are from a PDF that I write myself. I write all my own patterns out and I make the PDF. So they are not photocopies of someone else's patterns. They are my patterns, which it tells you in the pattern, my name. I'm Sheila's Crafty on the knitting pattern. But this lady only gave me 3 stars, where everyone else gives me 5 stars and they are happy. And if anyone ever wanted a full A4 sheet, because she thought she was getting an A4 sheet and she wasn't happy with the smaller pattern. Most people are happy with the smaller pattern. I am happy with the smaller pattern. It takes up less room in, you know, anywhere you want to put it, like in a little book like that, which all my patterns are in there, and they don't take up a lot of room. But this lady apparently must have wanted an A4, so she would have wanted me to send her a full A4 sheet, which would cost me, would have to go as a large letter, which would cost me £1.55 just to post second class, and there's a cost of that envelope to put it in, and the cost of the printing and everything. So she wanted me to pay her to buy my pattern. But that 3 stars really annoyed me, because everyone else gives me 5 stars. They're all happy with my patterns, but that's another rant anyway. I just saw that this morning and I saw red. But anyway, it's my bingo night tonight. And there's only me and Molly tonight. I only have to pick Molly up because Anne is on holiday in Corfu. So she'll be missing, and I've just dropped a stitch there. Well, now got it. Anne will be missing next Thursday as well, but she'll be back the Thursday after that. So I have 2 Thursdays. I only need to pick Molly up, and hope we are lucky at the bingo. Because I have, whenever I win at the bingo, I have a little jar in my kitchen where my winnings go into that jar. And if I get any cash payments from anyone for anything, knitting or anything, that cash goes into that jar and it pays for my bingo every week. But my jar is starting to go down, so I need to win, to have a win to start filling it up again. But anyway, that'll be tonight when and so I'm doing a little bit of this and I will tell you how it comes out. I've only just started, I've only done a few rows, but I am knitting. When I knit anything now, because of the problem I had with most things I've knitted, stretch. Instead of using 325 and 4mm needles, I'm now using 3mm and 375. So if something does, I'll just do the normal size, what I normally do. And if it does stretch, it'll not be as much because it's a tighter, it'll be a smaller and tighter stitch. That's what I'm doing to try to stop things from stretching. But I'll show you what I have been knitting. This is how far I've got with the the blanket for my friend Molly. That's not quite 2 balls yet. I still have that. It's going quite a long way, this was, I'm surprised actually. There's not a lot left on there that looks it is, but it's very, you know, the hole in the centre is quite large now. But I still have that to knit up. I don't know what length this is. I do them, my blankets, baby blankets, to 30 inches, 28 inches by 30 inches. This now measures 17 inches, so, and it normally takes about 4 balls. And I've got my untangled my tape measure. It usually takes me about 4 balls, usually not the full of the 4 balls, but usually about 4 balls. As you can see, it's just 4 by 4, the basket stitch. I find that's one of the best kind of stitches to do for blankets because it doesn't curl in. And most of the patterns I have for baby blankets are some sort of basket stitch. So that's how far I've got with that for Molly. It'll not take much more to do that. I'll do a little bit more of that this afternoon. And I have actually finished the back on this little lemon one. So I've done the full tutorial for the back, and I'm doing it a little bit at a time and putting it into my computer for the Just Knitting channel. And when I have the full thing, I'm going to do the fronts next. When I have the full set, all the pieces together and the cardigan finished, I will put the tutorial up, but it'll all be all in one. It won't be a little bit at a time. I'm putting the whole thing up. So I have the back done and all the instructions, the tutorial are in my computer for that part now. So that'll not take much longer to get done because other pieces are smaller. There's not as many stitches as what there is on there. So that's just a little bit, keep you up to date with what I'm doing. And I do have 1 or 2 other knitted things I need to get on with. The little orange cardigan, I need to finish the back on that and do a bit more of that. But I'm writing that down into my pattern book as I go. And 1 or 2 other things, which the pom-pom scarf and hat, which I have shown before. I'm going to have to finish that as well. Get it ready for the winter. So that's my little bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.